Sometimes people want to know how I make these videos, so here's a quick look behind the scenes. On my screen I have QGIS and I'm just mapping some NBA basketball shots. If I go to Camtasia down in my taskbar, you can see what it looks like from a previous project. So when I record, I use Camtasia and it's recording now, and I've got a project from before which is one of the earlier videos on YouTube, and this was the one where I create a country map. Once you've created the recording, it comes into the timeline in Camtasia, and then I can drag the slider through and look at different parts, and I can add music in and I can add effects, and then once I'm ready and once I've finished editing, I can go up to export, and then I can export it to different formats. I export to MP4 and then upload to YouTube. When I want to record a new video, what I'll do is I'll go to File and then New Project from Template, and then I'll start recording. So if I hit the record button, I can then record my screen. So if I go to QGIS, what I'll usually do once I switch to QGIS, or maybe just before that, I'll hit the F11 button to make it go full screen so that I'm not recording my taskbar, so it's not so messy. It's not a big deal, but I like to just have the full screen to record with. So that's how I do that. And there's a couple of other things which I'll show you in a second. So here's a folder of some pieces to camera that I recorded in a small studio near me. Let's turn one on. Probably look really bad. So here's me standing against a green screen with some marks on the floor to show where I should be standing. Let me move this out of the way. Yeah, that's me explaining something. I've got a microphone on me and I'm following a script I wrote on the autocue. So I'll stop that one. And we can look at another one when I'm walking around a bit. Fast forward it. So I then import this into Camtasia. I remove the green from the green screen and I put myself on or in front of the software, which is usually QGIS. So that's how we record those. And sometimes I'm recording pieces to camera like this, which are usually done first take if I'm paying attention, but not always. So that's how that works. And then here's a few photos from behind the scenes in a previous recording session. There's my script on the autocue. There's a look at the studio, what I see when I'm recording with a microphone above me. There's a little view of what the green screen studio looks like with all the lighting, and you can see the sound dampening on the walls and ceiling. And here's me walking into shot, which is kind of embarrassing. There we go. And that's really all there is to it. I usually use Camtasia to record these videos, as you can see, but sometimes I do short videos in the studio, and sometimes that's against the green screen. I'll be adding more videos to the channel soon, and one of the examples I'll be using is NBA shot data, so I'll show you how to do that as well.